Gobble gobble. It's Thanksgiving, boys and girl. Today we are scouting on Westfield 2 games. First thing I want to do is immediately tell my team where I'm going. And I'm pinging the spot where I'm going, pinging the spot where they need to shoot. And I put cover me. Someone says affirmative, and I put affirmative back, meaning we will have somebody shooting for us. That's very important to do. Don't just go somewhere and expect your team to show up. You are in a light tank, which means if you go there, you can leave. Pay attention to your minimap. Leave if they're not there. Try to get the attention of your team to shoot, and that's what we've done. Thankfully, we have at least one person going to be shooting for us, and we're actually going to have a couple more. 3 total at the very least are going to be aiming where we are spotting, and that's good news. I like going to this middle location. There's a nice bush up here. You can't really be countered unless someone comes from the top area, like a T100 LT, and that's exactly what happens. He does a wide run, and he spots us there. And so we do have to bail, but not before we light up a few targets, 6 targets to be exact, and we have a Leopard 1 who's putting in shot after shot. This Leopard 1 is an absolute beast this game. He does not miss. Or rather, tanks miss a few shots here and there, but the Leopard is just like in and in and in. This time, because we know the T100 is above us, I'm approaching this bush from below, keeping it between me and the upper ridge. I'm also pointing my tank in the direction I want to escape to. Always point toward the direction you want to escape the quickest. Otherwise, you have to turn around. Otherwise, you have to back up. Otherwise, you're exposed longer. And you accelerate much faster going downhill than you do going up. Plus, this is a 3-dimensional game, so use those 3-dimensional terrains to your advantage. It's harder to aim at someone who is driving up and down a hill than it is who's driving along a plane. That is a much easier shot. Now we're backing up, trying to find more positions to spot these guys because we did have bushes in the way, or trees in the way, preventing us from seeing these 3 tanks right there. So now we've repositioned so we don't have trees covering us, or should I say covering them. And because of this move up, we can also spot that location where tank destroyers like to sit instead of having these 2 bushes, which I am now in, also blocking my vision. We're up to 5,588 assist damage, and I know a lot of players may say, oh well, you just got lucky, you got lucky with your team. Yes, but also I did communicate with them first, and they communicated back saying they were going to come and assist, which is good news. Had they not have answered that, oh, T100 spots me there as we move to the next bush, puts a shell into us, and we escape, taking only 1 hit. Had they not communicated back to us, had they not gone to this position to support me, like this Leopard 1, then I would have moved on and maybe gotten assist elsewhere. We're up to 6,090 assists now, and I'm going to try to counter these guys up here. The T100 has gone into an annoying position to counter me, and I can't fight a T100 in the Manticore. There's no chance. So I've gone up here, put a shot on the move into the 430U, and now I'm using these bushes here to light him up and hopefully get him knocked out of the game. I definitely don't want to be where the T100 is. Keep that in mind when you're playing your light tanks. Know your strengths. You can't beat any light tanks no matter what light tank you're in. There's the T100. And here is why. The reason being is because if you try to fight a light tank, other people are going to shoot you and you're both going to lose. So my goal when I'm fighting light tanks is to get my team to kill them, counter them, or just altogether avoid them and wait till they die. That's how you beat light tanks. You outlive them. We kill this 430U, and now I'm leaving again. I don't want to be up here, not with the light tank there. He is moving, but I figured it should be fine. I think he's going to go a long way around, back toward his base before he goes up the hill. I don't think he's going to risk passing through the valley. I, on the other hand, have really good camouflage. I am more than willing to pass through the valley, and that's exactly what I'm going to do to close the distance on the enemy again. And at this point, rack up some damage. It looks like there's plenty of tanks left, plenty of targets. There's 10 of them left, and you're like, wow, you're already up to 6,200 assist damage. You must get a lot more this game. You would be surprised. The enemy team now has no map control. We've won the eastern flank, which on this map, by the way, is the most important. Put a shell for free in the T100. We spotted him through this bush, and then he drove in front of another bush, allowing us to shoot him without him seeing us. Easy peasy. Easy shot there. That's another way you could beat a light tank, is by shooting them for free. Out-positioning them, guys. But no, the #1 way to beat a light tank in this game, if you're in a light tank, is outlive them. That's the best thing you can do. Put a shell on the Leopard 1. The Tron just fired, so I wasn't afraid of him, so I was willing to sit up there a little bit longer. I know I also have the reload on this Tron. Trons have pretty long reloads. That's kind of like their only downside, is that they have a longer reload than most 850 alpha guns, and that's because they have 950. He goes down, we're up to 6656, and our assist damage 1700 raw damage, and their team is just dead. We split the Tron with a couple people, I think, so we didn't get the full 2 grand off of him, which would have been nice. But now this Leopard 1 is coming straight toward us, and he was mad. There are a couple good players in this game I looked up. The T100 was a pretty good player, and so was this Leopard 1. They were the scary ones we had to defeat, and we were able to hold them at next to nothing, potentially. Come in second place, 8,800 damage combined there. And let's see what their Leopard 1 did. T100 only got 400 assist, and the Leopard only managed to do 1,700 damage. And again, those were the 2 tanks. Those are the 2 players we had to counter. They were the ones who were going to be scary. I was playing with this Leopard 1 all night. Kept having him on the enemy team or on my team, and he was doing very, very well. So to have this game versus him and to hold him back like that felt pretty good. Now, let's rinse and repeat. Same map, same spawn, same branch. This time the tier 9. The predecessor. The Gsor something, a lot of numbers and letters. So we'll just call it Doug. Doug the light tank. It looks like a Doug. You know why? Because it looks like a D if you turned it sideways. It's a D. Doug the light tank is going to do the same play. I'm approaching a little bit higher this time than I did in my Manticore. And that was just because I wanted to see what was up here as well. And I felt safe enough to just escape down the hill, which we're going to do now. Escape down the hill as we light people up. 4 spots. Will we get some assisted? One thing I didn't do this game is I didn't confer with my team whether or not they would be supporting me. Regardless, they are, which is good. We're up to 699 assists. We are splitting that T20 with someone or something of the sort. No, never mind. Added up, makes sense. Never mind. We got all of him. We did get all of him. Activate the food. The CDC Black is here again. Put a shell into him? Yes, we do. There we go. And someone else hits him as well. We're up to 1,038 assist damage. Make that 1,600 assist damage. We're playing more of the active scout role here. Another shell on the move. Golly, this tank. But yeah, we're playing the active scout rather than the passive scout. And that's because every time we try to make it to a bush, someone else is there. But finally, can we make it to the bush? We're going lower again using these trees. We make it. Knock down this bush or this tree for extra concealment to this T20. Now he can't see us. Finally, we've made it. Do we put a free shot in? No, we don't. We might get spotted. That T20 is much too close. And now we can't see him because of the tree we knocked down. But you know what? I don't care. It's a T20. He's not going to do much. WZ up high. We're going further into the bush just in case we don't want to be seen. I have my camouflage maxed out in this thing. There's another tank we spot. A KV-122. And this is going to take a while for them to kill. For some reason, my team... Well, I think it's the tank destroyer behind me. He's tunneled in. The T-28. Or maybe it's the CS. And they're still just trying to shoot the hull down T-32. Instead of the broadside, KV-122. And I keep requesting fire on him. Like, shoot him, guys. Shoot him, guys. Finally, like, oh, wait a minute. There's a KV-122. Yes, shoot him, not the hull down tank. And he stops. He's right there. Yes, they're doing it. T-20 comes back out. Can we kill him? No, our shell finally misses. The easiest shot we've taken all day is the one that misses. The KV-122 goes down. Now the T-32 is taking hits. I think he poked out a little bit further because we got spotted. We put another shell into him. Golly, that's crazy. Don't want to bump this T-28. He's putting in good shots. He poked out, I think, because they stopped shooting him. Moved on to the 122. And now because that, he gets punished. We're going to look for this guy. He fires, almost hits us. Lower plate shot, easy peasy. Yeah, we finish him off. Not too shabby. 4,364 damage done. 1,100 assist damage. And now there's a lightweight. If we shoot him here, he's going to spawn us. I should have backed up an inch or two and used the tree so he wouldn't have seen us. And now he's going to put a free shot into us fairly easily. And he does. I don't know why. I made 2 mistakes there. In fact, well, let's go back and look at it again. Right here, I should have backed up, back behind this bush that's right there on my left, and fired from there so he wouldn't have seen me. Or pulled forward and fired from behind these trees. The second mistake I made is I should have been driving down the hill away. But I wanted to go undetected again, and so I'm like, I'll just take the hit. But in reality, you don't know who else is aiming at you. You don't know who else has shots on you, so escaping down into the valley might have been the better option, because then I would be a harder target to shoot. And I would have loved to see that T-100 try to shoot me while going down that hill and possibly getting killed. Regardless, he does get killed because he changed his attention toward me. As soon as he did, my Emil went over the ridge and clipped him out because he was clippable now. Now with this WZ, hell with WZ, we're going to put a free shell into him. He can shoot us if he wants. He's got extremely slow shell velocity, no gun depression. And yeah, just as we suspected, he's not able to put it into us. So our shell goes in for free. We're going to aim up another one because I'm about to go undetected. Free shot, boom. If I waited a second longer, maybe I would have had the tree concealing me, but I noticed there were rocks there, so I was willing to take it. CDC puts a shell into me, and at this point I know we've won, so I'm not playing as carefully, which isn't great for teaching, but hey, it is what it is. I put another shell in, kill off the little rink-a-dink French tier 7. He goes down, and now we have 3 kills. How about a bar? Nice side shot, easy. Put it into him, 226. We have 230 alpha on this, not very high. Long reload, we don't have gun rammer, so it is what it is. Bellow of Fran, should have aimed for his rear. I got lazy with that shot, and I put it into his side at an extreme angle. Maybe we can kill him here. Yeah, we do. We pick him up. Now we have the CDC Black, who's a one-shot. He misses us. He goes down. Okay, how about this WZ? No, he gets away. The bar is dead. Can we put any more shots in this game? Doesn't look like it. That guy's dead. We get the assist for him, though, so that's nice. And all that's left is this Lorraine 40-ton, who also goes down. Not before we pick up 5,400 assist and 2,300 raw. Over 6,000 damage. I think, what, 6,600? 6,000 how? Almost. So 6,895 combined damage there. Not too shabby. We get the Ace Tanker for 1,600 base experience in the Gsor. Scouting on Westfield. That is my favorite place to scout. If that doesn't work, I like to go to the east side of the map, scout from there, play from there, lots of bushes. Plus, that side of the map is the easiest to survive on, the easiest to defend your base on, the easiest to win the map on. You can see your base. You can see people crossing the valley. You have plenty of cover. You pretty much control the map because it's like shaped like a crescent. And so you kind of, you're clawing, you're like making a claw on the rest of the map. And like, yes, we own the map, even though it doesn't take up as much of the map as the west side. But that's my analysis, my 2 cents. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you go check out SpaceBANDIT and Rage Adrenaline. Links to their channels in the description below. I realize I've been using a link to one of SpaceBANDIT's YouTube videos for the last like 3 years instead of his actual channel, so I have that fixed now. So if you click on that, it'll take you to his channel. And other than that, make sure you have a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate that. And if you don't, then just have a great day. And know that I say happy Thanksgiving to you regardless. Haha! Take care, everyone. And peace out.